Okay, full disclosure. So I have about 2 pounds of dry shampoo in my hair. I haven't slept well. I'm supposed to be packing. I don't know what I'm doing. So this video is probably going to be a mess, but you know what? We're going to get through it together. Hello, welcome to my video. If you're from my Instagram, I love you. If you're not from my Instagram, love you all the same. So today I'll be doing this eye look, which in my opinion is appropriate for any kind of holiday party that you may have this season, but also it's honestly very appropriate if you just want to stand at your kitchen counter, eat gingerbread cookies, and listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You on repeat, but that's just my prerogative. Anyway, let's get into the look. Okay, so I did a video a few days ago and I did a look for that video that you can see right here. That eye look I really liked and I thought it was very flattering for my eye shape. So I wanted to do something similar today, but in different colors to accommodate the up and coming holiday parties that we all might have. And by we all, I fully mean you all, because I have not been invited to any holiday parties yet, so I will not be going. I will simply be wearing this to my living room, but you know what? That's okay with me. So as you can see, I'm starting off with my eye base. I'm using the P. Louise as usual, and I'm just applying it all over both of my eyes. Perfect. And now that we're done with that, I'm just gonna start mapping out the shape. And this is gonna be a mostly brown eye look, but I'm starting off with black because I want this look to have some depth. So right now, I'm just looking straight into a mirror and sketching out a sort of eyeliner shape as I go. Now the reason that I'm doing this and not tugging at my eye or lifting up my brows or looking down in a mirror is because this way it's gonna create the most customized, custom fit eyeliner shape to my eye personally. So that's what I really want from this look. And I'm also filling in this shape as well. And I'm doing the same thing on the other eye as well. Now, if you have a lot of fine lines or wrinkles around your eyes like I do, your instinct is gonna be to sort of lift your brows and really get in there, but don't do that because once you relax your face, the eyeliner shape is gonna be completely different. So literally just look straight ahead into a mirror and just map it out, no matter how crazy it looks in the beginning, because we're gonna blend this out. So now I'm taking a deep hot cocoa brown shade and I am just blending out the edges of that black. Again, making sure to be looking straight into a mirror. Now, if you've got some fallout underneath here and you've ruined your liner shape a bit, don't worry about that. We're gonna clean that up later. Now, if you're having difficulties bringing this to the middle-ish part of the lid, depending on your eye shape, of course, you might wanna look to the side and then try and blend it out that way. That sometimes helps. So this is it so far. As you can see, it's really naturally elongating the shape of my eyes and creating that sort of cat-like effect. So at this point, I'm gonna be blending in an even softer brown, even higher up here. But before I do that, I'm gonna look down at a mirror this time and see if my eyelids have creased. Now mine always crease and they always will. So what I'm gonna do is just take my base brush with nothing on it, just whatever's left over, and tap the creases so that the eyeshadow that we apply over top isn't creasy as well. So same technique I was doing before, I'm doing again, except this time it's just a little bit higher up. And I'm using the same brush, that's the Sigma E36. And at this point, I'm using an even lighter cookie dough type of brown shade. And all of the colors I've used so far have been from the Be Perfect x The Vivienne palette, which I, by the way, highly recommend as it is a very versatile palette and you get a lot considering what you pay for it. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I could make a compilation of me saying, and same on the other eye as well, because I say that in every single video, but I am literally doing the same on the other eye as well. So what are you gonna do? So at this point, before I clean up the edges, I'm just applying the same colors that I already applied, but in the reverse order to strengthen them up a bit. Now you can swipe them on like this to blend everything out even a little bit further, but you can also just pat and precisely apply the shadows wherever you need them. There's something about brown and gold that just screams Christmas to me, and I don't know what it is. So the way I go about cleaning this up, again, looking straight into a mirror, and then just using a concealer or my eye base, I map out the shape that I want. Now I work pretty quickly here because I really actually don't want the concealer or base to dry down. I want to wipe it away while it's still wet, like so. So now I just used a cosmetic Q-tip, but you can just use a regular one as well, and wiped away where that base was. And what I'm left with, as you can see, is a pretty straight clear line that looks like a cat eye shape when I look forward. And again, I'm repeating the same thing on the other eye. So at this point, I'm gonna use an angled brush and the middle brown shade and just apply that to my lower lash line. And I'm now using the lightest brown and blending all of that together. If, however, you blend too fiercely after you finish this step, you can just go back and strengthen the colors like we did before. So now I applied even more eye base over here just to make it really crisp and a really precise line. You can skip this step as applying foundation will also make it crisp, but I just like this little extra step, this little extra oomph it gives. At this point, I'm just looking down again and tapping my creasy eyelid with my base brush just like I did before, because now we're gonna apply the shimmer or shimmers. So you could apply only one shimmery shade, but I'm gonna do two just for some depth. And I'm applying a sort of champagne shimmery shade right here in the inner tear duct. And then from the middle part all the way over here to this blend, I'm going to be using this lovely gold shade from a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. And don't worry too much about blending, that's coming up in a second. Okay, so taking a clean, small, fluffy blending brush, I'm just marrying those shades together. And I'm not worried about being too precise as we want this to look like a smoky look anyway. So as you can see on the other eye, that looks much better already, just blend it out a little bit. I literally spent maybe 30 seconds on this blend. So you could obviously leave it like this, or you can do what I'm doing right now, which is I'm taking that black shade and a teeny tiny little detailed brush, and I'm just applying that all around my moving lid as sort of eyeliner to connect the shape even more. Honestly, this is a very small detail, but it is noticeable if somebody's up close and personal to you. So this is it, the eye look is done. Let me just go finish up the rest of my face so you can really see what it looks like, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is. Here's the finished look in all its glory. Honestly, if this shade of yellow gold is a little too kitschy for your taste, you could also substitute it for a more bronzy gold, but you know what? If you like it and you wouldn't normally wear it, I say go all out. It's Christmas time. It's time to get a little kitschy, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!